A single subway tunnel in New York costs more per mile than the entire interstate system did per mile in 1956. That's not hyperbole, it's the math of digging down. When you build above ground, you're working with gravity and open air. Underground, you're fighting geology, water pressure, and a century of forgotten pipes. Every shovel hit risks hitting something that wasn't on the map, and when that happens, the clock stops. So why do cities keep going down instead of up? Space. A city can't sprawl forever, rent gets expensive, commutes get longer. But there's unlimited room beneath your feet. The problem is getting their costs exponentially more with each foot deeper. Why? Because the deeper you go, the more you're moving earth, pumping water, and reinforcing walls against pressure that increases every meter down. Take Seattle's light rail expansion. A single station cost $700 million, not the whole line, one stop. Why? The city sits on glacial clay and sand. Dig a hole and water rushes in. You need pumps, shoring, deutering systems. In some cities, you're also excavating around 150-year-old sewer lines that nobody has blueprints for anymore. One miscalculation and you're flooding a neighborhood. Then there's logistics. You can't just haul dirt out through a neighborhood at rush hour. Materials have to move through narrow streets. Workers need ventilation shafts, emergency exits, and temporary support structures. A single subway car costs millions. Delays compound. Every month over budget adds labor costs, equipment rental, and inflation on materials. A project that was supposed to take 3 years takes 5. The financial pressure is real. Cities borrow billions for these projects. Interest compounds. If a tunnel project runs 10 years instead of 5, you're not just paying for concrete and steel, you're paying interest on debt that's sitting there generating nothing while the city waits. That cost gets passed along somewhere. Either taxes rise or other projects get cut. And here's what most people don't realize. The deeper you go, the less predictable the ground becomes. Bedrock isn't flat, it's jagged. Soil composition changes block by block. A tunnel that's smooth for miles suddenly hits granite that requires different drilling equipment entirely. That's why tunneling companies build in contingency budgets, often 20 to 40% padding, just for the unknowns. So when a city announces a subway project will cost $15 billion instead of $8 billion, it's not always incompetence. It's geology, water, forgotten infrastructure, logistics, and the compounding cost of time. Going underground isn't just harder than building up, it's exponentially harder, and the deeper you dig, the more expensive surprises become. That's why subterranean infrastructure reshapes city budgets for decades. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe for more breakdowns of the hidden economics shaping your city, new deep dives every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.